So wait, can I ask a question real quick? So like, to both of you, are you watching anything like currently that is different from kind of like what we're talking about now that you love currently?
No, for me, I don't have a new go-to show right now. I'm Netflixing a couple of Unsolved Mysteries. They brought that back, but as far as like shows go, nah. I haven't, between work and everything. I just haven't had a moment to, because you gotta like, when I was binging Sons of Anarchy, dude, I was taking days of my time and watching that 24. Like, well, the ones I watch, I binge. I hate watching a show and then having to stop.
Yep.
Wait a week. And you're gonna add commercials? Like, nah. I wait until a lot of things are already done and in the books.
And that's part of the reason too, but I kind of waited too long to get back into it. I kind of waited for everything to be out so I can go hard and watch it, but then I'm like, I don't have the time to go hard and watch it, you know?
Yeah,
because there's so many seasons. I mean, one that I am watching that I need to get back watching now that I really want to watch is Power. I really like Power.
I have seen. I don't have stars, so first let me say that. But I also, it seems good. I feel like I saw The Wire, so I don't need to see Power. If that makes sense.
Yeah. There's definitely some aspects of that in there. Yeah.
Because I don't like to downgrade. Like, for me to watch a show like The Wire, it has to be like The Wire or better.
Or better, right.
So, no disrespect to Power, because everybody loves it. But it seems like a less expensive version of The Wire.
It's like, it's also like a grittier version of Empire, because I hate Empire, that's on Channel 5, because it's so like glitzy and star-driven, but Power is like complete opposite, like gritty, grimy, street. Like, it's pretty good.
I never got into Empire.
I watched like 2 episodes. I was like, I'm not watching that.
I barely watch a commercial of that shit.
I saw the preview of it. I was like, nah.
A commercial came on, I changed it.
Yeah, no, I never got into it. Things have to appeal to me. Nothing about that show made me go, oh my God, Empire looks crazy.
Yeah, no way.
I give you credit. At least you tried. More than effort I was willing to make.
So a good show I would recommend is 3 real quick. One is The Shy. It's on Showtime. That is fucking dope. But
what's that about? I've never heard it.
Yeah,
it's about like it's about people living in Chicago dealing with like how Chicago is right now with the gun violence and all that shit, whatever. Like I don't want to tell you too much without giving you too much away. But I'll tell you right now that I think it's like the 2nd or 3rd season. I think it's the first 2 seasons of it are good. 3rd one, in my opinion, I stopped watching it after the 3rd season because it was just like straight bullshit. But the first 2 seasons of it, really, really good.
You know what's a good show? Now I guess we're just popping shows in our head. It's The Wire-esque, but in a different time zone.
Snowfall?
Different era, huh?
Snowfall?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea what that.
It's another kind of like the same theme.
Yeah.
Oh, Boardwalk Empire.
That was a good show. Yeah, I saw all the seasons.
It's a good show.
That was a good show.
Never saw
that.
I didn't think I was gonna like it because it's dated like way back when, but once you start watching it, you're like, wow.
Yeah, he plays Chalky White.
Yeah, I heard it's good. I heard it's really, really good.
It's good. Like it's factual. All the characters there were real people. I don't know why. I am a huge Charlie Luciano, Maya Lansky fan from that movie Mobsters back in the day that I used to always watch back in the day.
Lawrence Fishburne?
No, Lawrence Fishburne. What the hell are you talking about?
Wasn't he in that Mobsters movie? Oh, I'm thinking of.
You're thinking of Harlem something.
Yeah. All right, wrong flick. But I think the other
he played Bumpy Johnson. No.
yeah.
Mobsters was with excuse me, Christian Slater.
Yeah.
That they played, but that was the kiddie TV version of, because Boardwalk Empire, it goes gritty. It's like they were fucking animals. This is what they did. Because the mobster movie with Christian Slater, it was glorifying. So they try to make them seem cool, this, that, and third. This shit, no. They have problems. They're like this. They're animals. They're killers, but they're still people. But it's the realism of it. Mm-hmm. Boardwalk Empire is a great show. HBO, man.
They always pump out good shit, man. Always.
Yeah.
Always.
I mean, we from what we just said, whether it's The Wire, Boardwalk Empire, The Sopranos, 6 Feet Under, there's always.
Can't go wrong.
They're good for 1 or 2 a year.
Yeah.
Blockbusters. Game of Thrones.
Even the 1 year thing that just came out recently with about this evil spirit like taking kids with what's his face that was in it. Hold on a second. While you get talking, I'll look it up because this is a really good HBO show. Have y'all ever seen Rick and Morty?
No.
I've seen a few episodes because everybody kept talking about it. So
Funny, smart show, man.
If we're gonna go cartoons, I'll put Archer there.
Okay.
Oh, Archer is funny. Yes.
Danger Zone.
That's good shit. And it's not really like a true show, but I mean it is a show, but it's like more like a I don't know how you describe it. They basically it's showing chefs and like how like they failed in the beginning of like their careers and what made them become like these chefs are like world renowned, how they have like the top 50 restaurants in the world. It's called The Chef's Table on Netflix. Really, really good.
I saw it. I just never clicked on The Chef's Table. Okay.
Really, really good. If you want for some like inspiring things to like look for, like how you can overcome something, like even though you think that everyone is against you, watch that shit like that and you could be like, wow, because they took chances and they fucking made their mark. And now these guys have, some dude has like his own fucking island where like you gotta like take a fucking car and a boat just to get there, and he has like people that come over, like people that help work with him. They all stay there while they have like these weekend fucking cookouts and shit like that. I'm like, yeah, just off of making money because he can cook well.
Wow.
Yeah, these guys are like amazing shit, man. Amazing.
Hey, if you're good at doing something, get paid for it.
There you go. You
heard the Joker.
Hell yeah.
Good at something.
Might as well do for free. I mean, might as well get paid. Whatever he said.
You say do it for free. If you're good at something, do it for free.
Don't get paid for it. Take advantage of it.
Take it from Len, folks.
Jason Bateman, right?
Has there, and I know this was a hard ask to try to think of one, but is there a movie that you would recommend to somebody? Have praise for it, like say it's a great movie, recommend it for it, but you would never watch it again. Like that's great, let's watch it. Like no.
But what is the reason why you don't want to watch it again?
For whatever reason you have. Like I have a movie.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell you right now. Yeah. So mine is Requiem for a Dream.
Oh my gosh, with Jennifer Connelly, a young Jennifer Connelly. Wow.
Yes.
And Shawn Wayans is in that too.
Shawn Wayans, Jared Leto. Good cast.
Yeah.
Good cast.
Yeah.
I recommend that movie to anybody. Anybody seeing me right now, Requiem for a Dream is a great movie. And it deserves to be watched. Ask me to watch it with you. Get the fuck away from me. I refuse to watch that movie ever again.
No doubt.
There are personal aspects that rub me the right. It's a mind fuck of a movie.
No doubt.
You have family members or, somebody, I'm not personally in that situation, but you have
Right.
family members, or if you could relate to those parts, it's a rough ride. Like at the end of it, the credits were going, and Linda, my friend Linda, put me onto the show. She was like, "Yo, we're gonna watch this." I said, "All right." Watched it. At the end of it, literally, the credits were rolling, and I was just
Mind fuck. Yeah.
like, "What the fuck did I just? What did I intake?
Yeah.
Like,
Same.
what did I just absorb?"
Mm.
Because there's so many, especially near the end. Like near the end, it's like you're on a board and they have you like this and they just start doing the basketball shit with you on it. And you're just like, oh, like it's, the end is a whirlwind. If it touches home, which it does to me in certain spots, certain aspects, not all of it, I'm not ready to watch that movie ever again.
No doubt.
I had the same reaction you had, where I was just like, what the fuck did I just watch? But I would actually watch it again if need be. Yeah.
More power to you. There's nothing. I guess kind of like how my brother-in-law didn't like The Wire, because the realism, like it didn't touch his home because he's not, slinging in Baltimore, but growing up in the hood, like, you're like, I've seen that. Like, I watch The Wire every day.
Right.
Requiem for a Dream for me, it's just certain parts that it gets too close. But the parts that get too close are fucked up parts. So you're just, like, again, near the end of it, you're just like, what the holy shit, I wasn't ready for that.
No
And
doubt.
that's how it was to me. Again, great movie. I recommend it. Len, if you have not seen Requiem for a Dream,
I've seen it, but it's been a minute since I've seen it in its entirety.
it's been years since I've seen it because I only saw it the one time and I was like, I'll never see this shit again.
Yeah.
I just, yeah. Like,
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have yours. Like, that is mine.
Yeah.
Great movie, great cast, decent story. I will never do that again.
Yeah. Well, you got one, or you want me to go?
No, I actually don't have one. I could pretty much watch anything again, even if it's terrible. Yeah.
No doubt. I got a movie called A Guide to Recognizing Our Saints, or Your Saints. Hold on. A Guide to Recognizing Your Saints. It's I think it was like a 90s movie or something like that. It's with Robert Downey Jr. and then Shia LaBeouf plays like the younger version of Robert Downey Jr. Then it has Mickey Rourke, and then it has Channing Tatum that plays like the younger version of Mickey Rourke. It's like one of those classic kids growing up into trouble, and later on what comes out like with their lives at the end. Okay. So kind of like what you were saying, as far as like certain parts of the show kind of hit too hard. That's like a part of it for me. But then also, the first night that I saw it was the night before I passed my test. As the audience does not know this, but like, so I was taking these tests for my profession to continue doing my profession, and I kept on failing for like multiple years and multiple times in a row, like 10, 12 times in a row. So the night before I took it, I was studying, and then this movie was like really good, and I could not turn it off. So I'm like, all right, I gotta study. And then finally I just said to myself, like, fuck it. Let me just watch this shit. Everything that I've studied, I know it. I feel confident. I should be feeling confident going into the test tomorrow. So I should be good. Right. Watching the movie, loving it. And then I was like falling out. And it's to the point where I didn't even finish it. So I didn't finish the movie, went to take my test. I passed the test. And and throughout the whole time taking the test, all I could do was think about the movie, how good it was, right? When I passed, went home, I made sure that I ordered the movie. And I have it right here. But the thing is that I haven't watched it because of that connection that it had, when the fact that I was put my fear aside as far as like studying and like thinking I wasn't going to pass it, just to become more confident in myself. So a little bit I don't want to go back to finish it because I just want to keep that memory alive in that way. Does that make sense? Or?
Yep, that makes sense.
Makes sense. I think, I would have watched it immediately. Like, once I would have passed, I'd have like, all right, taboo over. I can watch it, and there's no ill effect. And if you were enjoying it, I'd be like, that would be like the cherry on, to me, that would be the cherry on the test-taking cake. Like, now I get to watch this movie.
But there was a lot of red stag. There was a lot of red stag immediately after. So me trying to go there. Yeah. But maybe I will. We'll see. But I kind of like that idea is that I vaguely remember it. I know there's some parts that I'm missing to the ending. And I don't know. I think that I like that a lot.
What was it called one more time?
A Guide to Recognizing Your Saints.
2006. Wow.
Yeah, Chaz Palminteri is in it. I'm saying that name wrong. Rosario Dawson is in it.
Rosario Dawson too. Wow. Yeah.
Will's hooked. Will's gonna download it right now.
Oh, he has a DVD.
Ah.
Yeah.
You know which DVD I just recently got? I got the trilogy to Naked Gun. I just got that recently.
Nice. Oh, yo. All right, that's one we got. If the next time we chill together, man, we have to.
I'll bring it up.
We have to, man.
Every time somebody says a Naked Gun, I just think about the same dumb clip. And it's not even the funniest part, but to me, it just makes me laugh. You know that tall guy, his head is never on the screen?
Yeah.
So he walks into the lab department, and he's going up to him, and he has like a banana, and they're talking, and he eats the banana. He goes, and Frank Drebin goes, "You got something in your mouth." And he goes like that. He goes, "No, the other side." You see the banana just drop and land on the table again. I don't know why it makes me laugh as much as it does.
Yeah. I think it's the 33 and the third one, and they're at their award ceremony, and they're giving out awards for like all those fake movies, right? And I think one of the fake movies is like I think it's like Mother Teresa or some shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So she took some kid is like on a crutch, I think with a piece of chicken in his hand or something like that. She knocks the kid down and takes his chicken, and she's like, "Do something."
Dude, the Naked Gun. Yo, that whole franchise, that whole shit, that whole trilogy is amazing.
That series, as far as like funny shit, has carried me throughout our whole lives. Yo, like the funny shit with the Dr. Meinheimer and the dude that I don't want, you know what I mean? The dude that you referred to, Will, that used to work with. That shit was hilarious, man.
Dude, that and God, Airplane.
Yeah.
Oh, Airplane, another one.
That shit is hilarious. Yo, that goofball comedy. If it's done right, I'm in it.
Yeah, it has to be done right, and I think it's mostly like in that era.
It was that era, because the Scream movies, the scary movies, they try to do it.
Some of them are funny. They have funny parts.
Some of them were. A couple of them were, but it didn't have that
all the way through.
Nah, it didn't, man. The Naked Gun and oh my God, Airplane. Those two are classics, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. So next time, man, we chill. We gotta watch that. At least one of them. At least one.
Any I guess we'll just kind of end the movie thing on this. And I'm just throwing this out now. I just thought about it. And one movie pops in my head. Anybody ever get emotional watching a movie?
Yeah.
What was it? I'm gonna tell you mine. I cried like a little bitch watching this movie.
There's a couple, man. I remember like one of the first movies was the movie Ghost. I don't know why. I think it was like my first time, like as far as like understanding maybe like the death or loss, maybe, and like I guess like how his character. And I was there's something about death that kind of like intrigues me and fears me at the same time. So like, I don't know. It was just super emotional towards the end. And then also seeing Demi Moore cry. Like, how can you not cry by seeing her fucking cry?
Demi!
Hey, even the Dark Knight movie with how it ended, where like the scene where Alfred in the beginning of the movie, Alfred says like, "Yo, I never wanted you to come back here. I always had this vision that I was gonna be where I go on vacation and somehow I'm going to see you, you're just going to look at me, I'm going to look at you, we're not going to say anything to each other, we're going to know in that moment that you're okay. And then at the end of the movie, they show that. I was like, motherfucker. Motherfucker. That got me.
I know Will's form of like sadness is like slapping a woman in the face. So I'm pretty sure he has nothing in his, like, nah, I ain't got nothing. I don't cry.
I mean,
I don't cry, bitch.
Not like cry, but it kind of like made me think. I mean, no movie has made me like cry or whatever, but it definitely made me like, wow, that's pretty sad. When Paul Walker passed away, and then at the end of Fast and Furious, they had that whole long thing.
Yeah.
I was just like, man, that's pretty sad.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
He's human. Will feels.
Oh, hold on. Wait. Paul, before you go. This is the second one and probably like the most impactful one, and I hope I'm not stealing your thunder when I'm saying this, but I think we were talking about this a while ago, and this is the moment that I thought of. Terminator 2, when this motherfucker's going in the fucking hot liquid and he puts his thumb up, like, yo, I felt like Schwarzenegger was my best friend throughout that whole movie. So when he was dying, it hit.
Yeah, see, like parts like that don't make me emotional. Like I probably think I smiled. Like when his hands going down, all of a sudden you see the thumb pop up. I was like, it just made me smile. Like, okay. So none like that made me. What got me, I remember I was living at home a while ago. And I go into the living room and I see my mom watching TV. And already, like, she's just, I'm like, oh, God. And my mom is emotional. I tend to be emotional, too, but I like to try to put it in the back burner. But I'm emotional. I admit it.
Nothing wrong with that.
So I go, so I'm like, Mom, what are you watching? I'm thinking some rinky-dink shit that she shouldn't be crying over.
Some Lifetime shit.
Yeah, like some corny shit. So I'm like, you all right? I'm like, you all right? You need anything? She's like, no, just watch this for a second. So I sit down.
Sally Struthers talk about dogs.
No,
starving kids overseas.
Yeah, it was. So I don't have any kids.
Oh my God, really?
It's a fact. It's a fact. I have a piece of paper that says I don't have any kids. So I don't have any kids, but I tend to be. I could probably say a characteristic of mine is I'm empathetic. I can kind of feel the vibe of if I know I can feel if you don't want to be fucked with. I can feel if you're happy. Like I'm empathetic like that. So not having any kids, I'm watching this fucking movie, John Q, with Denzel Washington. The premise of the movie is he's not wealthy by any means. His kid needs a heart transplant. Like, his kid's gonna die. The doctors are like, yeah, you're pretty much fucked because of the system. Sorry. The wife starts wilding out on Denzel. Like, yo, do something. I thought you were a man. So he grabs a gun and he holds the fucking hospital hostage, trying to find a heart to get donated to his kid. Near the end of the movie, he's like, I match. He goes, I'm going to kill myself. You take my heart and you give it to my son. And the doctor was like, well, I really, and he was like, I'm going to blow my fucking brains off. You're going to give my son, he's going to live. So, all right. So the guy was like, all right. So the kid is prepped. He's knocked out. He's unconscious. He's getting ready for the surgery. And Denzel's character sits by the bed and starts talking for like 3 or 4 minutes about growing up, being a man, and just a father-son moment that only Denzel could pull off. Mm-hmm. He is talking, his lips quivering, like he's in the moment. I'm looking at my mom, drains open. She looks back, she's like, are you okay? I'm like, oh, Jill. I'm like, I'm fine. I'm like, I'm fine. It's all right. Like, dude, I was crying. Like, I was like, holy shit, this moment between a father and his son. I don't have any kids, but
Okay.
the level of love, like unconditional, like I'm going to end my life. And now he's talking to his kid who's getting ready for surgery, can't hear him. And he's just giving, you could tell, he's giving as much life advice as he can in the next like X amount of minutes because he's about to die. Like, that's it. And you could see a father pour his heart out to his son. And that got me, dude. I'm not even going to fucking lie. Like, I was just like, wow. Woo! Denzel.
Right, so since that time that you saw that you had that moment, how many times have you gone back and seen that specific part, or haven't you, I should say?
No. I never went back and saw it.
Mm.
I would probably fucking cry.
I wonder what would happen if you saw it right now.
I would probably cry. Well, no, if I saw it right now, I would suck it up because.
Well, not right in front of us, but like
That's
privately.
what I'm saying. Like, well, it just so happens, and you hit the play
Man,
button.
I feel like working out to this. I feel like working out. This is nothing. Close the Zoom off.
Yeah. If it all depends on the moment. I could probably watch it again and not be emotional about it. If I'm, I guess, by myself, if I'm feeling a certain type of way and that part comes on, I'd fucking probably cry again. That was an incredible part. Like, his acting in that was holy shit.
I'm gonna look it up. I want to see it. I gotta see that part. I've seen the movie, but I don't remember that part too well. I know that like the whole premise wasn't some other guy was in it too, I think. But I want to go back and see that movie. That particular scene.
I seen it. I solely saw the parts where he was holding people hostage. That's the part I remember. And the only other part I remember was, I think it was some rap battle. Some guy was like, "Yo, you got no heart like John Q." I was like, "Oh snap! I gotta go watch this movie now."
That was a Button line.
Nice.
Button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Came from Button.
You know what a good movie is for the movie with not John Williams, Robin Williams and Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
Good Will Hunting.
Yes, there's two seasons there.
I saw that.
When like he tells him like, "Yo, it's not your fault," because like Matt Damon's character is like full of like abuse, cigarettes put out on him when he was a younger kid, all that shit, like living with him and carrying that shit for years, and then finally he's like, "Yo, dude, right, it's not your fault." He's like, "All right, come on, man, stop fucking around." He's like, "No, man, it's not your fault." And then he just fucking broke down. I was in the movie theater watching that with some girl, and there was I was ready to like, I was like bawling, crying, but I was like gonna be like, damn, man, it's like really messed up. But I held it together because I wasn't gonna, show that in front of a female like that. But that scene hit me hard. That was a really good scene.
Nice.
Yeah, or even when he's talking about on the bench. Again, you guys remember the movie where he kind of like insulted Robin Williams, like the memory of his wife. And then the next time he saw him, he fucking put him in his place.
I actually never. I'm not. Other than Miss Doubtfire, I was never a big Robin Williams fan. Or Popeye. As a kid, I remember seeing Popeye as a kid. Popeye was cool.
I remember that
He's
one.
had a lot of good movies, man. There's a movie that he has.
I'm not a fan of
There's a movie that he
Pan.
was like a serial killer. That he was actually pretty good.
Oh, you know what? I did see with Al Pacino in Alaska. Yeah, I did see that. You know what? I forgot I saw that.
That was great.
That was good.
Robin Williams acted his ass off as a killer.
He surprised me. Yeah.
Surprised me. All right, so Popeye, Miss Doubtfire, and that shit, Insomnia.
There you go. Yep, good flick.
That was a good flick.
Insomnia. That's where I got the or that's where I first saw like what has two thumbs and loves blowjobs. This guy.
I only remember that from Kelso with Scrubs.
I think that was in the movie before Scrubs.
Oh no, it was before, but I don't remember that part though.
Yeah, that was funny.
I just remember Pacino was talking about him and some. He wanted some kid up for interrogation. He's like, "Let's go get him." He's like, "Yeah, it's 10 o'clock." Yeah, well, that's what I'm talking about. It was 10 o'clock at night because Alaska, it was just daylight the whole time.
Right.
Oh, well, guess we'll do it tomorrow. Like, just that was a good movie. That was a good movie.
Yeah, that was.
I went to the theater to see that. That was a good movie.
That was dope.
So, yeah. So that's it, I guess. Anybody have anything else to add?
Oh yeah, the HBO show that I wanted to tell you guys about that I think is amazing that you should go check out. It's called The Outsider. It's with Jason Bateman. It's some real
I like Bateman.
yeah, and he plays good in this. And the dude, you ever seen the show like The Night of, which was also on HBO?
No.
Okay, there's a couple other.
This is. I don't mean to cut you off. This is the shit that you know so many movies. Game of Thrones, The Wire. Nope. Like you've seen shit.
Maybe that's what it is. Let's see, maybe that's what it is. I tend not to go to the popular shit. That's what I think that has to be it.
I see why you say that.
Right away, not right away, depending on when I catch it.
I see why you say that. I was like that. I'm like that with a couple things. Oh, everybody likes it. I'm now anti that until popularity dies down, and then I can enjoy it. I get that.
But then
Game of Thrones and Wire, dude, you're due. Like it's time to hit play on that.
You're also like hearing about it so much. Like if you're tied to like Facebook or Instagram or whatever, you're gonna see posts and memes and everything that kind of like gives it away in a way, you know. So it's like I already saw like a major point happen in the show. It's like now I have to actually see the lead up to it. But I don't know. There's something about the popularity when everybody's like watching it. I don't want to be part of the crowd like that.
I get it. They're good shows though.
Oh yeah. But yeah, The Outsider, man. Check it out if you guys can.
It sounds. I'm reading it and it sounds pretty interesting. I'm gonna check it out.
It's really, really good, man. It deals with some supernatural shit where they can possibly. Let me see if I can say this. Let me not say what I'm about. We'll talk about that some other time because I don't want to ruin it for you, whatever. But this could be something. They could spit it off to be something like really like scary and like really good at the same time.
Yeah, murder of a young boy by a seasoned cop. Sounds interesting.
It's crazy.
Oh, worth a shot. I'll give it a watch.
No doubt.
Any other movies, shows?
I am good.
I mean, I could run down the list from the UK, but I will not do that.
We'll get our top 5 out of the country shows that we like.
And we
I'll
can
have
see
like one.
We have no chance of seeing the
Narcos. That's all I got.
And most of them are on Netflix, actually. I find a lot of international shows on Netflix.
Oh, hold on. One more person that I would love to have seen killed. You probably never saw any of these shows, or this show particularly. Downton Abbey.
Oh.
There's a maid or one of the housemaids that, oh my God.
Wait.
She blows Sherry Palmer out the fucking water. You want to have,
Wow.
yeah. You really want this person dead, man. You really
I meant to say this talking about Sons of Anarchy because I said Sherry Palmer was the second greatest death in TV history. The first goes to Agent Stahl in Sons of Anarchy. She is the devil. She gets innocent people killed. She sets people up. She's murdering fucking partners. She's
a cop?
worst. She's a fucking FBI agent or ATF agent.
Wow.
And she is the worst out of all the gun-running drug dealers over there. She probably has the worst ethic and morals of every fucking character in that whole entire series.
Damn.
Agent Stahl. When she goes, I felt, like you said, smoke a cigarette when Sherry got killed. Dude, it was just...
Life was better.
It was orgasmic.
Yes, sir. Yo.
My eyes orgasmed when I saw that. I was just like, oh, thank God.
But that's also just a credit. That's a credit to the actor or the actress in the show too. Honestly, like you got to really fucking.
She played the heel.
Yeah, you got
well. Again, my bar was set at Sherry Palmer. It didn't get more. God, somebody needs to put a bullet in this bitch than her. Enter Stahl, and dude. She is she doesn't give a fuck. She'll take away your kids. She'll set you up to be a fucking rat. and have everybody gunning on you.
What season did she die? Well, I don't want to.
She's introduced. Season 1. She's either introduced near the end of 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
She's in it for 2 solid seasons. She's such an antagonist. Like she's the evil guy for the club for like the better part of 2 seasons.
Wow.
So she's not in it for the long haul, but the part that it's her parts. Like she is that part during those. Like that's the enemy. But when she went, rejoice throughout the whole TV community.
About time.
Seriously, there's parties on the streets.
About time.
All right. So yeah, I want to say that, and I thank you for reminding me because I would have been so mad at myself if I would have remembered that after I hit the stop button on this.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's all I got. That's a good one. Let's think of some more entertaining shit coming up.
No doubt.
We got to. Me and Will did the top 19 BuzzFeed horseshit list, like some relationship type thing.
Okay.
So if you find one of those, I'm going on Reddit. I've been doing a couple of things to try to find shit to talk about.
All right, cool.
Whatever you find, let me know.
All right, man. It's a thing.
All right, gentlemen, enjoy football Sunday.
Word up, man. We need
Except
it
for the Cowboys.
I gotta go run errands.
Figure out what's happening.
My Giants ain't shit. My season's already over. I haven't watched. I really still haven't really gotten into it like that. I've watched a couple of highlights.
Mm-hmm.
There are fans there. They're by the goalposts. They're like spread out so that part that you hear, it sounds like it's actual like human beings. But if they're doing that crowd over shit, they
well,
they got DJ Clue back there doing that shit. He's doing a bang up job.
Yes, but some stadiums actually have people in them now. I mean, like more than not just like end zone that you're talking about. Because I could have sworn the Cowboy game they had people scattered throughout.
The Cowboy games had a lot of people in there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not full capacity, but obviously like scattered around the stadium.
Yeah.
I was watching some highlight, and every angle they showed towards the crowd, there was nothing. Yeah. But when they were kicking the extra point, like you saw people that were in the back area.
Like so, right now the Cowboy game is at 4, and now they play in Seattle. You know how great that is that we're gonna play there, and they don't have no fucking fans.
Let's go Seattle!
I mean that whole ninth or the 12th man shit.
Man.
Yeah, that is legit there. I believe.
Yeah.
That.
They should just pump in all kind of value and just make it as uncomfortable for Dallas as they possibly can.
I know, right?
I mean, I know, right?
Hate the Cowboys.
That's the joy of being Will, though. I see you're a Cowboys fan. You're all things Cowboys.
I'm a
Giants
fan.
I love the Giants fan. This guy is whoever's on the Wheaties box fan. So he could be like, oh yeah, well I like that guy over here, so they're winning. He hurts his leg. Oh, well, luckily that guy over there is doing work. I like that guy now.
That's true. Always. I'm never a diehard fan of a team for that long. Never.
With all this Corona shit and what we were talking, I may be veering back into that. Like, I may be veering towards your fandom.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean.
Wait, you're going to totally, like, not root for the Yankees? That's in your blood, Paul. That ain't happening. That's not happening. That's not happening.
Maybe the Yankees, like the NBA as a Bulls fan, there hasn't been too much. So now, but you got like, everybody thinks they're trying to shit on them. I don't. But you have like the LeBrons of the world. Like you have the Embiids. Like you got the players that make the league entertaining.
Yeah.
Football, I like the Giants, but I don't mind watching the game. Like it doesn't have to be the Giants. That's what I'm saying. So the Yankees, I guess, are the Yankees. I guess like they'll always. If there's one team I don't abandon, I guess it would be the Yankees. But I'm not. Everything is not the same with sports with me right now.
Yeah. I mean, you got to figure too. You're a fan of the sport first. Like you didn't know, like, oh God, okay, the first time I saw it, I'm gonna like this team. You just fell in love with the X's and O's of the game. So there's always gonna be love for it. But you know, I understand with free agency and all that stuff, and like players not staying there for long or whatever the case may be. Like, yeah, I can see how like you could become like disinterested in your team, you know.
Now I'm thinking about like top 3 sports movies.
Sports movies, huh?
We may have to do that.
Yeah, we do.
Or top 5. We'll go top 5.
Yeah, we could.
We'll might set that up for next week. We'll figure that out. I think off my top of my head, I could just rattle them off right now.
I hate to say I got to run, but I got to run.
No, we're finishing up now anyway.
Too.
Yeah. I don't have to run, but everybody else does, so I'll just run.
You got to run too now.
I gotta go. All right, gentlemen, thank you for taking the time I know it was a crunch today, so thank you for taking a moment to hop on. I like the conversation. It was entertaining, man. So thanks.
As usual.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll figure it out for next weekend, and we'll see you next weekend.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, gentlemen. Be safe, man. Enjoy your Sundays.
Peace.
American. I wanted to add that somehow.
Oh, why did we?
I know. Next time, we'll figure out a way to bring that in.
Yeah. All right, bro.
All right, man. We'll talk, brother.
Later, man.